Hey guys, it's Julie from BabyNav. Every day I'm so privileged to get to work with expecting and new families, and most of the time we're talking about baby gear. And the one thing that I hear from almost all the families that I work with is how overwhelming it can be to create a baby registry. So today I'm here with 5 tips for you to make your baby registry even enjoyable to create, or at least less overwhelming. So whether you walk into a store, a big box, a brick and mortar, you sign up for your registry at an online retailer, typically the first thing that you get is a long list of all the things you're supposed to register for. But I tell you, take a deep breath and ditch that list. That list from the online retailer or from your store is often set up in how the store is set up. It's not set up by what your family needs. Now, all that baby gear is there because somebody probably needs a lot of that stuff, but it doesn't mean you need to get something from every category. If you're not a family that travels, maybe you don't need a travel stroller. Ditch the store list and stick to what the gear works for your family. Before you even start your registry, make sure you ask yourself some basic questions. Are you a family that travels? Do you travel by car? Do you have plane trips planned for baby? Are you a truly active family? Do you picture yourself with the baby in a stroller jogging or running? This is a basic one. What's the weather going to be like when you deliver? It'll help you decide whether you need that really warm foot muff, or maybe you need to wait till the baby's more of a toddler age until you get that. Are you going to use cloth? Are you going to use disposable diapers? Before you go in and you see that big wall of bottles, ask yourself some basic questions. Do you want to use plastic or do you prefer to use glass? And lastly, think about, what's the situation going to be like maybe when your maternity leave ends? Are you going to be staying home with baby? Or are you going to be taking baby to a daycare or have a nanny in your home? Because that's a whole different set of gear. Don't go into the store and try to think of all of those things and talk to your partner and make decisions about the gear. Think about those things before you start your registry. Whether you've registered at an online retailer or in a store, almost all retailers these days have a completion coupon. That's a coupon that you're going to get after your baby shower date. So after you've received most of the gifts, it's a completion coupon to go buy the rest of the items that you need for baby. Take advantage of that. Think about baby's first year. So if you have some storage, it might be a good idea not just to register for the infant car seat, but maybe go ahead and think about the convertible seat. Think about things that baby's going to use when they're more like 9 to 12 months old. Now don't go crazy. Don't register for a potty or a bike or anything like that. But think about when baby's a little bit older, what they might need, so you can take full advantage of that completion coupon. It can be overwhelming, not just the amount of gear, but how much all of this baby gear costs. So if you're on a budget, make sure you know where to invest your dollars. Where do they matter the most? That's 3 categories. 1, it's your infant car seat. 2, it's your stroller. And 3, it's your crib mattress. In your infant car seat, you want the seat that truly fits best in your car and that's going to keep baby the absolute safest. The stroller, you're going to get a lot of features that just make it much easier for you to be pushing or folding or putting away, and a smoother ride often for baby. And the crib mattress, look for a non-toxic crib mattress. We oftentimes think about the crib and the beautiful furniture, but don't forget the crib mattress. That's where baby's going to be laying on so many hours a day throughout their first year of life and beyond. So invest your dollars in those 3 areas. The one thing you don't want to happen is to be sitting at your baby shower or to have baby at home and be opening gifts of a bunch of stuff that you just don't need. So when you look at your registry, make sure you don't register for too much or too little, and that you have a variety of price points. You want your guests and your friends and family to be able to kind of get those nuggets, some $50 gifts, some $75 gifts, some $100 gifts. Don't even feel guilty about putting a few other things on there that you feel like you want to invest in. You never know. Coworkers sometimes, cousins, they go in groups and they'll buy these gifts. don't be afraid to put a few of those items on there that really matter to you. And those smaller price points can be great too, because people can bundle those. They can sort of make their own gift. You don't want to end up with 50 monogrammed blankets and outfits that aren't your style. So make sure that you get all of those things on your registry that really work for you and that you really need, and don't feel guilty about getting those things on there that you know are going to work for you.